That new at 7, a Hoosier seeking his freedom. Tonight, the family of Todd Leininger wants the Bloomington man released from a prison in Venezuela. Todd Leininger went to the South American country as a tourist. He was taken prisoner. His mother tonight is hoping that political and humanitarian pressures will allow her son to return to Monroe County. Todd Leininger has not been home in 5 years. Leininger is being held captive in Venezuela, a country in economic and political crisis. The Hoosier went to visit the country with his wife and was arrested, accused of trying to overthrow the government and spying for the United States. That was in 2014.
I'd like to pivot to Venezuela, Mr. Secretary.
Just yesterday, the Bloomington man was the focus of a U.S. Senate committee hearing. In the hot seat, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo.
We are still having conversations with a broad range of Venezuelans, working diligently to try and make the case to get every American returned home.
Leininger's family created a Facebook page called Bring Todd Home. After numerous attempts to make that happen, the efforts have not led to a positive outcome. Senator Todd Young says he's reached out to the president and vice president. Both have condemned the current Venezuelan president and support his replacement. The political and economic situation in Venezuela are complicating matters.
It does complicate matters, without question. We pulled diplomats out of Venezuela because we feared for their safety in recent days. One of my most fundamental responsibilities is to do whatever I can and pull out every conceivable measure to try and see that this Hoosier, Todd Leininger, is returned back home safe and secure. We're not going to give up on this. We know that this is a challenging situation, that we're facing a lot of headwinds, but we owe it to her to continue to work on this.
I spoke to Todd's mom, and she tells RTV6 tonight, in her words, I just want the U.S. government not to forget about him and bring him home. A court in Venezuela did order his release last year, but Todd remains behind bars.